Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna be talking about my first exam that I took. One was last week. The first one was 2 weeks ago. And then I also had my first clinical experience, and then I have my dosage calculation coming up tomorrow. And then next week we have CPE coming up. We'll talk about all that. So let's start with my first exam, med surg. So that was whatever it was 2 weeks ago. So we get in that class, we had an exam. First of all, you can bring we were not allowed to bring our backpacks in the classroom for exam. And you had to turn in your phone, all that stuff. And we couldn't even use our own pen or pencil. That was a little intense. But so when we got our exam, I was so, when we got an exam, I was so nervous. Like my anxiety level just went up like super high for whatever reason. I was so nervous that like my hands were shaking. And I know, this is when they're just passing the papers out, like the answer sheet, the Scantron and all that stuff. Like my bestie was sitting next to me and she just reached over, she's like, Shannon, calm down. I was like, so she's like, girl, I love you. Like, that was really like sweet of her. But so it took me a couple of minutes just to calm myself down. But once we got an exam, I was still very anxious, but overall, I got my score. We got our scores last Tuesday. I did pretty well. I'm happy with my score. I'm super, super happy with my score. Then last Monday, I also had my first clinical on Monday. It's supposed to be 6:15 to 6:30. I got to the hospital at 5:45 just to be on the safe side, because if you're late, they will send you back home. You don't want to miss your first clinical. I've heard like if you miss your first clinical, I don't even want to know, but you're not supposed to miss your first or last clinical day of clinical. So I got there about 5:45, just waited in the lobby. I actually thought I was first, but no, when I got there, there was already like 3 students sitting there. So we were all trying to be very careful. But I had a good clinical experience. My preceptor was very nice. It's a guy. He was pretty nice. He really helped me. Like, he tried to show me a lot of the stuff. We were not allowed to give medication, but what he was doing that I really liked, every time he went to get like a medication, he would ask me like, "Oh, what is this medication for?" Like, what, like, and I was trying to figure out. Some I knew, some I didn't. I'm still learning my meds. So he was really, really nice. I really enjoyed that about him. So we did that. I didn't get yelled at clinical. Did everything we're supposed to do. And then we had a clinical packet, very big packet that we had to complete. I did that. I actually got my score for that today. I think now clinical is worth like 1 point. I got 0.9 out of 1. So 0.9 out of, so I'm okay with that. Then last Tuesday, I had my pharmacology exam. So like I was just saying, so I had my first clinical that Monday. So I worked that Saturday, Sunday. I worked 12-hour shifts Saturday and Sunday, 9 A to 9 P. So on Saturday morning, because I was so focused on med surg, I barely studied for my pharmacology. So on Saturday and Sunday, I couldn't study. So I studied a little bit on Friday. Then on Saturday and Sunday, I couldn't really study because I had to work. Then on Monday, I went to clinical. So after clinical, I got home. And anybody who knows me will tell you, I got home maybe like 7:30 because of the distance, like almost over an hour, like hour and a half to get home. Anyone who knows me, my bedtime is probably like 8 when I'm home. But when I'm forced to like be out, like my bedtime, I go to bed maybe the latest 8:30 to 9. I don't know how to stay up late. So I got home, I took a shower, I tried to study a little bit. I just couldn't. I had a headache. I just put the book down. So I woke up like like 4:35 a.m. when I woke up. And I went on ChatGPT. ChatGPT, what do I need to know about benzodiazepines? So I'm like, what's important to know about benzodiazepine? What's important to know about antipsychotic medication? Because it was so funny. Like, I got my little basic stuff, tried to study a little bit. And then I got to school and I met up with my bestie. We did a little bit of quick studying session. But I was trying to get there at a certain time. But guess what? I had to go to the coffee shop. And when I got to the coffee shop, the line was long because I cannot do without coffee. I have a coffee addiction. So I had like maybe less than 30 minutes. I don't even think that to kind of try to catch up with my bestie. Like, it is what it is. But overall, like, I got my score today for my pharmacology. I'm really tempted to tell you guys how I did. It was funny. But like, let's just say I didn't feel it. And I wasn't borderline feeling or anything, but like I didn't do as good as I did in med surg, but I didn't fail either. I did pretty good, and yeah, I'm happy with the score. Yeah, but so tomorrow also is our dosage calculation. I think I told you guys about that. We have to do like they give you 3 tries, like a nursing math, medication administration math. That's tomorrow. We get 3 tries. So tomorrow is our first. If you fail it, you have another attempt. If you fail that, you have attempt 3. That's your last. If you fail that, you're out of the program. So that's kind of, I'm worried because I'm not very good at math, but I'm trying to just stay positive because I've been practicing. So I'm praying. Please pray for me. Like next week again, we have our CPE coming up next week. That's the clinical practice examination. We're gonna do head-to-toe assessment. I think I'm gonna do a head-to-toe assessment video. I'm practicing. It's not like something I'm good at or anything. It's just gonna be like a practice thing. So if you watch it, don't judge me. It's just gonna be a practice. I'm gonna do a video, quick short video for that. Maybe this week. So we have that head-to-toe assessment, then we have an IV med push, and we have an IV insertion. IV insertion, I'm still practicing. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go to the lab after class. I'll go to the lab tomorrow and practice that for an hour, because I still have a little bit of like, I still can't really remember all my steps, like trying to and how to advance the catheter and all those things, push the needle bag and in advance at the same time. I'm still struggling with that. Even head to toe, I'm still like kind of struggling with remembering all the like the step, because it's a whole process. I'm gonna make a video. I might do it with my daughter or my son, but I'm gonna do a video because it's a lot to remember, but we have to remember it. That's due next week, and it's the same thing. We get 3 tries, and if you don't pass that after your 3rd try, I don't know what to tell you, but that's what it is. But anyway, that's really just it. I just wanted to stop by and just check in, because my goal has been to try to post a video every week. But honestly, I'm not sure I'll be able to do that because I'm busy. It's a lot. Like, I feel overwhelmed right now, having to work. You want to study, and then you still come home and I still have to be a mom, and my babies are my kids are not babies anymore, but still still want to cook and do stuff for them and clean. But like on Friday, I woke up on Saturday morning, I called I sent my bestie a voice note at 6 a.m. just telling her how stressed I felt, and I think I was almost tearing up because I just felt overwhelmed. And I felt like on Thursday, the classes we had, I just felt like I didn't really retain anything. I was just so out of it on Thursday. I was tired because I'm driving like an hour to and back from work. My school is an hour away. Then after school with traffic is an hour and a half. And my body, I was tired. I was very, very tired on Thursday. So on Friday, but I'm kind of okay. I'm okay. I'm a little bit relaxed because I was off yesterday. my patience like went somewhere. So I was off yesterday and today, so I feel kind of well rested. I need to, just need to study. I was studying a little bit because I have the dosage calculation exam tomorrow, so I was doing that. But overall, I feel a little bit better. Like, I'm better and I'm gonna ready to start a new week. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. But thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys watch this video from beginning to end. You need to support me. Like and subscribe and support me. I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you.